I do think it's horrible for us. I don't know if I could ever go abstinent all the way because I feel like I would be so sad. So, am I a good candidate for one of your hypnotherapies on sugar?
Yeah,
If
you are.
so, why? Please.
You are. You are. So I do a class a few times a year called SOS Stop Overeating Sugar. And I also work with people one-on-one for sugar. What I have found with sugar is, for one thing, like it's everywhere. And until you really
Salad
sort of
dressings,
it's
spaghetti.
spaghetti sauce. I mean, it's in places that you just wouldn't imagine it is. And so you've got to learn to read labels, you've got to learn to cook right, you've got to learn to ask waiters questions, you've got to learn to do what you can do to be aware of where sugar is hiding because it's hiding all over the place in the American diet these days. And so part of what I preach is like be aware, learn, pay attention, ask questions because if you don't know where it is, you can't do a whole lot about it.
Okay.
The thing about you and about everyone in terms of who I work with is that what I see is that the people who can manage to regularly go to the gym and eat pretty well and sleep pretty well and like put your life on a pretty good track, they have an easier time managing sugar. When you have a very chaotic life, it is very easy to go, oh, I've had a bad day. I don't have any energy. I gotta get up and work. I gotta do this thing. And that's kind of where it falls apart and people just start heading for the candy or the Dr. Pepper or the whatever they head for.
Yeah.
The class I teach and the work I do for people who use hypnotherapy genuinely helps people to resist it, to just say no more easily, more often. Does that make everything perfect?
No.
No. But, does it make it easier to skip the muffin in the morning? Oh, yeah. Does it make it easier to, somebody's passing around red vines in the meeting? Is it easier to just hand the box to the next person? Yeah. So it's sort of learning a basic technique to help switch your mindset to a frame where you're going to take really good care of yourself and you're going to just not care so much about the sugar.
I love it. I love it that you said it's easier to say no more often.
Yep.